back again in my basement gym doing more workouts as Collins is opening up our YouTube channel more to provide more content. So welcome to Metabolic Conditioning. I am Chris. I have a plethora of things today. So got my closet bar for warming up. Just grab your broomstick, leave the broom on the end or unscrew it. That's just great for mobility. And then plus if we're doing any lunges, gives you something to hang on to. Okay, I also have a couple of different power bands here. I have ones that make a complete loop, and I have handled ones. Both work just fine. Whatever you have, make it work. It'll be just fine. Just want to make sure that you know that you don't have to have special equipment. Just make do with what you've got. I've got a couple different strengths here, so play around with what works for you. I also have a set of heavy dumbbells, and I have little baby dumbbells. If you don't have little baby dumbbells, couple cans of soup, plenty of weight, because we're going to be doing some stuff today with a lighter weight that the volume of it is either go with no weight or just a couple little 2-pounders is plenty. So why don't we go ahead and get started. Hopefully you went out, you took a walk, you got your body core temperature up, maybe you were working in the yard, cutting down trees, whatever you're doing. Let's just make sure our body is warm. We're not just coming in here cold, all right? Let's do some mobility work. So grabbing our closet bar. Again, we're gonna take those shoulders, settle them down in our back pockets as we lift our sternum up. We're not flaring our ribs. We're not doing this. We're stitching our rib to our hips. Let's just lift here like we're proud, okay? From here, just take the bar to the crown of the head and back down. As we do this, those shoulder blades are rolling back and down, pulling them down into our back pockets. We're not trying to raise our shoulders out and get the shoulders to our ears. We're pulling our shoulders down away from our ears as this closet bar comes up overhead. Think about rotating your inner arm towards me. So this guy rotates forward as we bring it up. Draw it back. Give the shoulder blades a squeeze together, pulling them back and down. Let's just do a couple more. And for the Cuban press, we're going to lift our shoulders, bend at the elbows, dragging up to our chest, flip to the top of our head, and overhead press. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we've got this. We're only going to do 2 more. It's good to get those shoulders warmed up because they take a lot of punishment throughout the day with everything that we do. Good. Still using this guy. Let's put it across our shoulders, feet comfortable distance apart as we just do a little bit of a rotation. Lifting our heel, releasing the knee from the floor, taking out the torque within our knee. We're just kind of giving a little bit of a spinal twist, not really cranking on it. This is more for lower back warm up. We're going to get into the upper back, that thoracic spine here in just a moment. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. Take your right foot towards me, coming down on that left. Now a little bit of thoracic mobility. Keep the belly button and the hips squared. We're going to rotate towards our bent leg. When we feel that stick, pour water out of the end of your stick. Come up, rotate just a little bit more. A little dip, lift, one more rotate. Right there. Pause, breathe, and back center. Let's change legs. Again, rotate till we feel that little stick where we don't want to turn anymore. And then pour water out of the stick. Lift. Maybe you can rotate just a smidgen more now. This is a little distractor, you might say. That little dip just kind of distracts. Pause right there. Good. And coming back center. Good. Let's take this knee up and over that imaginary box. So by keeping the hips and the belly button square to the front, we take the rotation out of the lower back, put it up in the rib cage area of our spine, where we really need to work on mobility. Let's do one more. And change sides. And again, leg up and over that imaginary box. Hope everyone's been doing well, finding ways to still work out if you're not going into the gym. Or maybe you're going in, but you're picking those hours where it's not quite as busy. So you want to stay away from people. And this is just kind of helping to supplement it. I hope you enjoyed this. When I'm done today, I would love it if you left a review or a comment. Let me know what you are wanting, or if you enjoyed it, or something was not making sense, because I would love to hear back from you. I do check back, okay? One more time, let's just go overhead. We're ready to go. We're going to start off, we're going to do some deadlifts with a band. It's going to be kind of fun and interesting. It will be a learning tool at first. Then we're going to go to the upper body and do some shoulders, and then back, before we go back to our legs again for some squatting. We'll finish up with a little upper body again, doing chest, and then biceps, triceps. Got to finish those guys off today. So let's get going. You have a choice. I want you to take one of your bands. Doesn't matter whether it's a handle or not. We're going to put that guy on a foot. I want you to watch this first. Now see, this is what you would do if you had a handle. You just step your leg through, interlace those fingers, or hold it here, or you can choke up and hold it down here. But I actually kind of think I prefer it up here, all right? We're going to teach our body how to hinge properly, because I do see a lot of people who deadlift, when they do a single leg deadlift, they look kind of like this. They're bending over more than their leg is kicking up. This exercise is going to push a person to hinge as much as their hip, allowing their upper body to stay in the same plane as their leg. So whether it's a band with a handle, lighter weight band, or I like the power bands, we're going to step on it with one foot. Step through. This comes up to our shoulders, and we're just going to hold it here. Okay? Now, I'm going to give you this side. This is the action we're going to do. We're going to hinge, push out against that band. Notice my upper body is in the same plane as my leg. And then bring it underneath. Don't see how deep you can go. This is more about making sure our upper body is on the same plane, like a big old stick from our leg. So let's do 8 of these nice and easy, and we're going to switch sides. Soft leg on the supporting leg. Ready? We're going to push out with the heel, push out with the heel. Out with the heel, pause, and bring it back, all right? It's okay if you kind of have to dip your foot down to catch your balance. Again, this is not about how high we can kick that leg. This is about, are you pushing into that band? Are you keeping your upper body on the same plane? The band can give you feedback, because if all of a sudden you're dipping more, and that band starts snipping around your hips like this, you know you're hinging more on your upper body than you are on your legs. So push out. Let that band keep your chest up. We only got a few more here. Let's only do 2 more. I think that gives us 6. Again, this is not a strength building exercise. This is a form building exercise. It translates to the very next thing we're going to do. Good. Now to transition, all we do is step in our foot, step out the foot. And we're on the other side now. 6 of these guys, nice and easy. Again, belly in, shoulders back. We don't let the band snap back across our hips, because then we know we're hinging more at the upper body. Out and in. Hips stay level. Notice I'm not opening up to the side. Hips stay level. My supporting leg stays bent. And lift. Push out with the band. Focus on squaring up the hips. And up. We're not letting the band snap back around the front of our hips because we're not dipping our upper body quicker than we are raising our leg. These should be at the same pace, same tempo. That translates over to doing a beautiful deadlift. One more. Good. Now, here's your choice. Feel free to grab your weights or step on your band. I'm going to make sure mine doesn't go anywhere and it also has a little bit more tension. I'm going to take it and wrap it around my foot and grab my bands for banded deadlifts. All right? So, keeping the whole thing in mind, what we did earlier. Hinge at the hips, pull up. Hinge at the hips, pull up. Notice my glutes push back behind my knees, and then they're over my knees. Behind my knees, over my knees. I don't want us to go super low. I want us to keep in mind. Remember the action where our chest did not dip farther than our leg kicking back? Our chest is not dipping back farther than we're pushing our glutes back. So still imagine that leg is kicking out, all right? That's how we transition to doing a deadlift well, and not allowing the upper body to fall by getting into our glutes. Let's do 4 more. There's 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good job. We're gonna do that one more time. All right, so untie yourself or put your dumbbells back down, stepping on the band with 1 foot. We know what we're going to do. Maybe we can do it just a little faster again. Right here. So hinge out, push with the foot, back in. Hinge, 2, back, in. Hinge, 3. Back, in, 4, belly in. We're not letting the chest collapse because if it collapses, then the straps come in front, don't they? Keep them back here. Back, push the heel, push the heel. We're going a little bit quicker pace since we know this. We're going to do 2 more. Finish up with 8 repetitions. And then we're going to change legs. 1 more. Good. Again, change legs. Step in. Step out. All right? Remember, supporting leg is soft. So again, soften that leg. Push out with the heel. Hinge. 2. This is my bad side, so I'm wobbly. Hinge. So notice I don't hinge as much on this side because I really need to work on some muscular imbalance. Notice the hips. I'm not opening up that hip to the side. Keep the hips square and level. And again, don't let the chest dip. As soon as those bands start snapping forward across our hips, we know we're dropping the chest sooner than we're dropping our leg. It cannot be like that. Woohoo, fell over. 2 more. 1 more, belly in. Push, push, push with the heel and in. All right. Feel free to grab the dumbbells if you prefer, or widen your stance out. More tension needed on the bands? Wrap it around. If not, don't worry. All right. Don't go deep. You're just going to sit back into it, push. Sit back into it, push. Sit back into it, push. Sit back, push. Still imagine we got that leg kicking out. Kick the leg out. Kick the leg out. That way you're not letting the chest collapse sooner than you're hinging at your hip joint. All right? Got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 4, back is strong. 3, 2, 1, done. Great job. Let's move on. We're going to do some shoulder pressing. I'm going to get my light bands. Again, feel free to use your light band or grab some lighter dumbbells. Okay, remember shoulders are very small muscles. You got your anterior head, you got your medial head, you got your posterior head. They're small. They need lighter weights, okay? So I'm gonna step on this tube and step through. And again, if you don't have bands, feel free to use dumbbells. We're just gonna do an overhead press. So push those elbows through. Okay, keep those elbows right there. Don't let the elbows come back here. Look how my shoulders collapse, my ribs are collapsed. Sternum up, proud. Push those elbows through. We're gonna start with those singles. We're gonna go right, left. Now 2 together. 1 and 2. Back to our right. So we're gonna go right, left, together now. 2 and 1. Separate it out. Right, left, 2, 2, right, left, 2. We're going to do 4 more just like this. 4, together now. Press, press. Again, there's 3, 3 together. Boom. 2 more. We're going to kill our shoulders today. Hopefully we can all wash our hair. Last one. I'm just kidding. Together. Wonderful job. All right, let's put this guy down. Arms out like a letter T. Don't let the shoulders lift to the ears. Sternum up. Shoulders down. And circle to knee. Keep going. Lead with the thumbs. There's 10. We're going to do 20 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Pause. Now we're going to lead with our pinky. We'll go back. 2, 3, 4. Really lead with the pinky. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, shake it out. Let's grab that one more time. Okay? Stepping on that band, step through. Again, feel free to use dumbbells. Sternums up, elbows forward. We're not like this. All right? Elbows in front of our shoulders. Again, singles. Right, left, together. 2. Ooh, I can feel that now. There's right, left, together. Boom, boom. Again, right, left, together. Here we go. This is 4. Boom, together now. Shoulders out of the ears, elbows stay forward. Right, left. This is why I say lighter weights. Okay? Again, right, left, together. Then I got 4 more. Right, left, together. 3 more. Right, left, together. 2 more times. Woo! And yes, we're going to do arm circles. Push, push. Last one. Elbows up, together. All right. No weights. Again, sternum up, shoulders are back here. We're not here, okay? Get that sternum up. Let's do forward circles. 5, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, they hurt already. 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I did shoulders yesterday. 9, 30. Shake it out. We got to do the other direction. We got to do it. Come on. Lead with that pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm dying. So I'm pacing. 7, 8, 9, 30. Holy buckets. That was fun. Okay. Yay. Moving on. We're going to do some back work now. So we're going to grab that one heavy dumbbell that we got. If you got a bench like I have, wonderful, great. You can use it. If you don't, you can always grab a chair. I'm going to do it out in the airspace just because, you know, I want to make sure everyone understands there's multiple ways to do things. Coffee, yes, it is coffee. It's always coffee until it's empty, and then I get my water. So, grabbing a nice, decent dumbbell. We're going to be doing some rows. I'm saying raise instead of a row. It came out rig. I don't know what it was. Anywho, we're going to do some rows. What I would love for you to do, if you don't have a bench, you don't want to use a chair, just stagger your stance. Give yourself a nice, generous, wide stance. Pull those belly muscles in so then you're not loaded in that low back. And then your low back starts hurting. So again, belly, boom, support. We're going to do 2 rows close, and then take the palm out, and 2 rows wide. Okay, let's do it again. 2, 2, go wide. 2, 2. We're narrow, pulling to the hip. We're wider. Notice I'm not pulling so far that I'm doing this, okay? Pinky swear and promise you will not row like this. You only row to here, squeeze the back together. Same thing here. Notice I'm not doing this, okay? It's not how high can I get that weight up, otherwise I'm pinching everything here. I want to take that shoulder, bring it across to my spine, and give my spine a hug with my shoulder blade, all right? Hopefully you still kept going. Well, I just wanted to clarify form. I'm big on that. If you've ever been around me in person, I will yammer on because I want to make sure that you understand why you are doing the things you're doing, not just mimicking me, parroting me, all right? It's no monkey see, monkey do. We just don't want to impinge on the front of that shoulder. Let's do 2 more. You're probably dying while I was explaining. 1 more pair. 2, 2, switch it out, and changing sides. So same thing. Again, give yourself a nice generous stance. Keep on stepping on my stuff. There we go. Belly brace, because if we lean into this, we collapse, our belly gets tired, our low back hurts. So a nice wall in front of us could be a great little thing to have as well, even using a closet bar. So if you don't have a wall, use that closet bar, all right? Anything and anything that makes this work for you. Again, pull to the hip, pull to the hip, we go wide, we go wide. Pull to the hip, pull to the hip, notice the shoulders, wide, wide. Nothing collapses, nothing does this, okay? Just going to the change in our pockets. To the hip, wide, wide, hip, hip. Shoulder doesn't collapse, all right? Hip, hip, wide, wide. Hang in there. Hip, hip, wide, wide. Only 3 more. Hip, hip. Pull the belly in, give that low back some support. Pull, pull. This is our last set here coming up. Right here. Pull, pull. Go wide, go wide. Good. We are not done. This is where we're going to get those super light dumbbells, cans of soup, or no weight whatsoever, okay? We're going to do some rear deltoid work as far as our rear back work. It takes a lot of effort to do it right, so better to have 0 weight or very little weight. Come into a hip hinge. Take the thumbs on the ends of weights like this. We're going to go like this, and we're going to go like this. When we do it, we don't want to let the shoulders creep up. Common errors. See my shoulders? The sternums collapse. So before we hinge, sternums to our noses, shoulder blades backing down. We've got that kindergarten pencil right between our shoulder blade. Keep it there. Keep it there. Now hinge. All right, this is our starting point. So we're going to go fly 2. Now palms together. Fly, 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 2, fly, 2. Thumbs, palms. Notice my elbows, soft. I'm keeping my elbows below my shoulders. As soon as I start creeping my elbows up higher, that's when we start doing this. Start collapsing our chest. So lift out from the chest. All right? Fly, fly. Wide, wide. Think of painting a rainbow. Don't try and lift the weight back. Sweep it back like a big fat rainbow. 2 more. 1 more. 2, 1. So hopefully the whole time, if this is me bending over and the camera's right in front of me, you look like this and not like this. Okay? If you feel anything in your neck, give yourself a little stretch, pull the shoulders down, pour water out of the ears. Ooh, that feels so good. All right? We get to do this 1 more time. All right? So, grabbing those weights, single row. Again, feel free to use that closet bar, use a wall, use a bench or a chair. Let's stagger that stance. So 2 to the hip and 2 wide. Pull, pull. Again, 2 to the hip, go wide, wide. Narrow, wide, wide. Notice the hand position. Parallel to my thigh, thumb pointing to my thigh. Okay? Parallel to my thigh, thumb pointing to my thigh. We got 2 more. 1 more. This is the last step. And then we're changing sides. Again, support. Belly in, sternum's up. Push the butt back as we hinge. So to the hip, then wide, wide. Why we do narrow and wide? It's because our muscles attach in many different areas. To get the whole muscle body, we need to change the grip. We need to change the angle of the movement. So that slight variation of the angle, I'm getting a lot more involvement in my back instead of just those small cluster of fibers that work this particular narrow, and then the other clusters that work the more particular wide. We've got 4 more. Wide, wide. 3 more. Narrow, narrow, not collapsing. Wide, chest is up. 2 more. Go wide. 1 more. That's narrow, grazing the hip, and then wide. Wide. Good. Grabbing those light dumbbells 1 more time again. We want to look like this when we're moving. All right? Soften those elbows like a W. Shoulders out of the ears. Coming into that hinge, palms face in, thumbs over the end. So we're going to go 2, 2, rotate, 2, 2. All right, now remember the brush stroke. I think you want to paint an arch. Paint an arch. Big, wide, sweeping motion. It's not punch it out, punch it out. It's sweeping, sweeping. Thumbs together, palms together. Shoulders out of our ears. Soft arms. Again, when I stand up, this is where the plane of movement is, okay? It's below my chest, all right? Here. Boom. Shoulders out of the ears. You got 4 more. Yeah. Hang in there. 3, I'm burning 2. Back of my shoulders and into the middle of my back. 1 more. Pulse, pulse. Ooh, beautiful job. All right, we're done with the back. We're gonna go back to the legs, and this time we are going to go ahead and use some weights. Feel free to use 1 dumbbell, holding it like a kettlebell. You can use both. We're going to be doing some split squats. Okay? Quick little sip of coffee. If you'd rather, another option too, grab that closet bar. Let that closet bar help you with your split squats so you don't feel like you're going to fall forward or fall down. Maybe your balance is a little off. This guy can help you, okay? So feel free to use that instead of weight as well. If you are using weight, have it in the same hand as the knee that touches the floor, okay? You can always do this as well. This is what I'm going to do. So elbows high, squeeze those shoulder blades together. We don't want to let the weight do this. Pinky swear, elbows up, and hold it into your chest. Let's tuck that tailbone under so we're not sticking our butt out. We're holding it under our ribs. Good. Coming up. Lower 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. One more. Up. 3. Now we're going to do 4 singles. You're going to go 4, 3, 2, and back to slows. We're going to go up, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1. 4 singles. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And again, we're going to go up, lower 3, 2, 1 to get up. 3, 2, 1 to get up. 3, 2, 1 to get up. 3, 2, 1. 4 singles. 3. Then we're going to switch sides. Thank goodness. 1 and done. Woo! All right. So changing sides. Take the opposite leg back. All right. Come on down. Whew. Take that tailbone, see my butt sticking out. Hold it under the ribs. Push against the floor. There's 1. Lower, slow, lower, slow, lower, slow. Take it up. 3, 2, 1. Take it up. 3, 2, 1. One more. And now 4 singles, okay? There's 4. What's this knee doing? We're not letting it cave in, are we? Push it out to the pinky toe. Slow it down again. Take it up. 3, 2, 1. Take it up. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Whew, I'm dying. 1 more. Here we go. 4 singles. This is our second cluster. We got 3 clusters to do. There's 2, 1. Slow it down again. Take it up. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. Yes, I'm dying. 1 more. I got a new workout and holy buckets. 4 singles. There's 4, 3, 2. Last one. Up and done. Woo! Shake that out. We are not done. All right? I'm going to give you permission. Keep the weight or put it down. Pulse weight squats. All right? If we're tired, the weight's going to pull us forward and we're going to load into our low back. So please, I give you permission. Put the weight down. Focus on your carriage. Let's do some pulse squats. We're going to go center, right, center, left. We're going to do 4 twos, and then right into singles, okay? So, ribs to hip, sternum up, pinch that pencil, okay? Right here. Let's do 4. Now 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left. Again, back to center. 4, 3, 2, 1. Belly tight. Press the knees out to the pinky toes. Yeah. And go left. We're going to go into twos now. 2 sets of twos. 2, 2, 2. All right, one more time. Singles are coming. Back in your heels, back in your heels. Yes, single, 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 single. Keep it going. 2 more sets. 1 more. Back to 4s. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3. Belly in. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is it, this is it. Snap, shake it out. Woo. You're almost there. Whew. We're moving on to the upper body again, working on the chest. Grab your 2 dumbbells. We're going to come to the floor. We're going to do a Turkish get up. We're also going to do 4 presses. We're not going to do the full Turkish get up. We've done this before. It's just that partial. But I really want us to focus on great technique. So, I got our 2 dumbbells here because eventually we're going to be doing 4 presses with both arms. So just have it here handy, ready to go. To do our Turkish get up, if you've not seen this before, the weight is going to be in the hand, oops, excuse me, of the bent leg. It starts here with the elbow on the floor, the back of our arm on the floor. And we press over the elbow, or excuse me, we press with the shoulder, elbow, and wrist stacked. We're not extending up from the floor. Settle that shoulder down into our back pocket, and the back of the shoulder is engaged into the floor. Our belly is braced. We're going to roll, curl hard, exhale, and stack everything. Shoulders, excuse me, weight, shoulder over elbow. Bracing our core, and uncurl. Back down, and return the weight. Really focus on curling with those abdominal muscles, okay? So we're going to do 4 of these, all right? Not a whole bunch, but I really want us to focus on that form. Let's get to the right side. Weight in your right hand, right leg bent, left arm out. Good. Inhale, exhale, press, stack it, shoulders down on the floor. Inhale, stack everything. Eye on the weight, shoulders, shoulders, elbow. Now, bracing the belly, uncurl. Watching that weight, and return. Again, press. Curl. It is not us rocking, it is the belly. Belly, 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 belly. I'm not pushing into the floor with my arm to get up onto my elbow. I'm using the strength of my core. 2 more. Stack everything. Uncurl. And return. 1 more. Stack it. Uncurl. And come down. Good. Changing sides. All right? We're going to do 4 of these again. Press. Use the belly muscles. Uncurl. Use the belly. Use the belly. And then lower. Again. There's 3. Curl. Press. Stack. Eyes on the weight. Uncurl. And lower. 2 more. Curl. Press. Stack. Uncurl. And lower. Press, stack. Whoa. That's it. 1 more. Maybe 5. I lost count, sorry. Belly, belly, belly. And belly, belly, belly down. Good. Putting that weight down, let's grab both dumbbells. Okay? Feel free to put them on your knees. Nudge them up to where they need to be. Rotate the palms towards me. Now, lift a shoulder, tuck it under. Lift a shoulder, tuck it under. Let there be a bit of a curve to your spine, but your belly muscles are still pulling downward, okay? Pull your belly muscles into your spine. Floor press. So you're going to kiss the elbows to the floor, pause for 1 second, and then press. Lower 3, 2, touch and pause. Press. 3, 2, touch, pause, press, 3, 2, touch, pause, rest, 3, 2, touch, pause, and press, 3, 2, touch, pause, press. I'm making you pause at the bottom and deload the weight. You're training the muscles at the bottom of the lift to help get you out of that basement. So if you're having sticky spots with your bench press, sometimes working on building the strength at our weakest point of the movement, because this would be our weakest point right down here. Training in that weakest point with lighter weights can help us overall. So mixing it up like that. Lower, slow, pause, and press, lower, slow, pause, and press. 2 more. Lower, slow, pause, and press, lower, slow, pause. Now we're going to go singles. Palms face in. Elbows come down below the height of the shoulders and just kiss the floor. Kiss the floor. So the elbows come down here. Down here. Press up. Down here. Press them up. Bring them over your nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate palms away. Lower and press. Again, hitting from different angles. Hitting that chest a little bit differently. Lift the sternum to your nose. Tuck those shoulders under, okay? As soon as we start getting kind of tired and relaxed, what happens is we extend, our shoulders collapsing around. We want to lift that sternum up. Keep it nice and high. All right? Only 2 more, I promise. 1 and done. And again, that little trick I like to do if I got heavy weights, bring your knee up to it, bring your knee up to it, and then lower it down. All right? The lighter weights we use probably don't really help too much with that, but if you got shoulder issues or you're dealing with heavy weights, it's a wonderful way to kind of nudge your weight up to where you'd like it, make you feel secure. Let's do some biceps and triceps. We're going to use our dumbbells. So come on up. We're going to do them all 4 back to back, all right? 10 of each, shake it out, 10 more, and done. You're almost there. We're going to start with hammer curls, okay? So palms facing each other. 9, notice the position of my elbows. There's 8. They don't drift behind. 7. Let's slow it down, because if you got long limbs, I want you to pause at the bottom with a straightened elbow. There's 3, pause. 2, pause. 1, pause. Now, feel free to use both weights or one to make a sandwich, overhead extension. There's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, notice the elbows stay in. 3, 2, 1. All right, Zotman curls. So curl up, rotate, and lower. Notice my upper arm. Bicep, that shoulder doesn't move. The upper portion of my arm doesn't move. It's a rotation at the elbow and the wrist. And the, elbow and the wrist. Duh. Notice I don't get completely parallel. If I tried to shoot for completely parallel, I compromise my curl. It's okay. We only have 2 more anyway. That's it. Now tricep kick back. Stagger your stance, change in your pocket. You're going to press till you get to the change in your pocket. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Short reprieve. We're going to do it one more time. So shake it out and get ready. Let's do 10, 10, 10s. Hammer curls. Again, just like you're holding a hammer. Start them up. We're going to curl, pause, curl, pause. There's 3, pause, 4, pause, 5, pause, that's it. 6, pause, 7, hanging in there. 8, you're almost done. 9, 1 more. 10, and pause. Take those weights overhead. Use 2, use 1, whatever works. elbows forward. There's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, elbows forward, 2, 1. Come back to Zottman curls. Curl up, lower. Curl up, flip, and lower. There's 3, belly in. 4, notice elbow positions. 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there, 9, 10, kickbacks, changes in our pocket. Notice I'm not collapsing. Sternum's up, straighten the arm, straighten. There's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay. We are done. Let's shake it out and stretch for a little bit, okay? Stretching is important. It's nice to do it after you get done working out. It's a great feeling, but you actually gain more benefit if you stretch periodically throughout the day. I've stressed this before. You may look like a numbskull, but hey, when you pass by a door frame, put an elbow up in that door frame, and just stagger your feet and just enjoy that deliciousness of a stretch throughout the chest, okay? Feel free to go here, then thumbs back, get in that door frame again, all right? It is an absolute wonderful thing to do for yourself periodically throughout the day. If you sit a lot throughout the day, I'm stretching here, guys. If you're sitting throughout the day, give yourself that moment, get up out of that chair, put your hand against the wall. If you can't grab your foot, put it on your chair behind you like this, and just gently press your shoelaces into the chair, all right? Feel that deliciousness just blossom right there, okay? Let's just go into that stretch since we're talking about it. Woohoo! This is a great time to either use a wall, grab your closet bar, pelvic tilt, pelvic tilt. Don't let the butt stick out behind you on this one. Good, heel out front, sitting back. Hamstrings. Good, come on up, finding our balance, changing legs. And again, don't try and crank your foot back as far as possible. This is not this. We want to take our butt, tuck it under. It's okay if that knee is in front of the hip. If there's tension, breathe through the tension. If there's pain, back off. And again, if you're balanced, you can't quite do this, pop it on a chair, and then gently press your shoelaces into that chair. Feel that lovely blossom right here. Good. Now for the low back, because no matter what we do sometimes, our low back likes to kick in. So giving you a side view, just kind of bend down, support your legs, take your opposite hand, grab here, and now slowly push the legs straight. Pretend like you're diving. You want to dive that shoulder across. And relax. Grab the opposite calf. And we want to dive that shoulder through as we press our legs straight. Good. Bringing a bend back to the knee, hug behind the knee, pull and round up. Oh, yay. Good. Softening the knees, supporting the back. Come on up. Big stretch up. Goalpost arms. Come forward and open. Okay? We are done for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you.